Really looking forward to the remote. I cannot be blamed for what I don't know, obviously. Look at this. Look at the power usage and the temperature instantly going up. I haven't had that before. Hello everyone and welcome. This is Roxor and today I will be using my new inventory item. Nope, not there yet. Why is that? Where is the remote? It's here. I will be using, so this is what I was looking for. I will be using my new remote and there's kind of an interesting story about that. So let me tell you a story. So I wanted to create another video for you guys and I started at the harbor and I wanted to go to the machine factory and everything worked out fine. It could be that I have derailed somewhere, but the thing is, most probably this will never be available to the public because of one simple reason. I forgot to record the screen. Yes, I recorded the audio, so I will make you a few snippets available with contents like a podcast from that episode at the end of this episode here. But unfortunately, I cannot show you anything. But what I did and what you can select in this corner here is that I created a no comment video with the same contents, so to speak. So I went into sandbox mode, I created the same circumstances and went from that area down there up here. So if you want to see how that worked out, if you don't want to miss out on a very relaxing video because I don't babble along, maybe that's also a good thing, I don't know, then click the link, have a good time, and then I will be welcoming you back for this here. Because now I finally got it. I do have the remote. I don't know why the battery is already running low. Or is it actually reloading? That's interesting. It is reloading on its own. That's a good feature. Good thing to know. And also, this is still paired to that locomotive down there. So that means, I think, I haven't tried this yet. I should be able to put in the, put in the reverser and release. I honk the horn. That works already. The lights have already changed. This is interesting. So if I go on the neutral position, nothing happens, and if I put it to... No, I just wanted to put it to forward. Then lights change. That's pretty cool. That's a cool little thing. So it means now I can move. If I pull the lever into the right direction, I can actually move that little train. That is so cool. So with that in mind, I will now look for a shunting mission and then let's see what we can do here. Let's take this one. Let's take this. Unload and store a train with AAG electronics, track shipments, shipment of tooling, and shipment of tooling. And I might be able to actually... I think I cannot take orders out with me, so I'm just going to put that back here. But I could look for gray, green, and red cars to save a little bit of time. I don't know if they are already here or if they... Wait a minute. So this is what I'm going with. I think I might have identified the correct track already, but let us see if that is the case and then what we need to do. I actually need to pay fees. Okay, then we will do that first, obviously. And then let's see what those fees are. And that is for 2 locos. Okay, no worries there. Do that. Yeah, I know. There we go. So we're gonna use this and activate the order. So let's have a quick look in the... This is, man, me and buttons. Eventually I will learn, I swear to you. So this is us. Couple from C4I. Go to C1L to unload. uncouple C to S, B1S, B6S. Okay, so everything needs to be unloaded, and then we have to put those things that are on the track to the right. The cars into the right track. So this is C4I, and this is actually exactly this here. Interesting. So I need to go to C1 left, that is that one, so I can move out to the back, and that is a perfect use case for our remote. So let us see. I just tried the remote very briefly. How do I rebind this? So pair loco, let me drop this here. I'm just gonna switch things on, start it up, then take this back, switch on, and press the pair loco button. And this should be now this loco here. Actually, the lever is moving with me. That's cool. So that is set up, and then let us just check if everything is connected. That is not the case. So I've connected now everything. The only thing that I need to do is to release the handbrake, but that's fairly alright because I need to go to the back of the train and move things out of the track there. So let's go there and use the remote. Really looking forward to the remote. So all the handbrakes are released, and now I'm just gonna jump to the back here, take out the... No, I will take out the remote. And brakes have already been released. I'm paired. Reception is pretty good. And now okay, this is not what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna grab here. And now I need to put in the reverser and put in a little bit of power, and then we should get moving. Awesome. This is awesome. I do hear a little bit of beeping because there seems to be hot. I think somewhere... Oh, do you know? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? This is a Roxa video. And in a Roxa video, obviously, there's one brake that is always being said and always being forgotten. I know. So, that brake has been released. Gonna switch everything back up again, and then we're gonna move back into the back of the train. Okay, let's do this again. Let's pull the throttle a little bit. No more handbrakes should be set. I do have a strong impression that things are not set up correctly. Maybe I'm giving a little bit too much power because of the weight. So let's try this again with just a very tiny bit amount of power. And there we go. Not sure what is beeping here. It's really tough to see. So something is running hot instantly. What am I doing wrong? Why is that? I think the loco is now out of power. Why is that? Yeah. So you're still running, but again, the switch for temperature has been turned off. I do have a bit of slippage. What is going on? Do I have any brakes set? I have no brakes set. All the handbrakes have been released. The ammeter is going instantly into a direction. Is this so heavy that I'm pushing so strongly? 188 tons doesn't seem that heavy, to be honest. And I'm already here in the red. And just for comparison, this is now one slot. So this is actually that. And the beeping is the temperature warning. Okay, so if I use one slot, this is one green bar. Okay, I didn't know that. I cannot be blamed for what I don't know, obviously. So then we're gonna move into this track, and this is what we can do here now. And then let's check how things look like now. Wow, it's overheating really quick. So, oil, fuel, sand, all those look fine. Tachometer looks fine. I don't think that the lights will have any influence on this. That they will have any influence on this. And I think 200 tons is not that much. There's something that I'm not understanding here. This is why the machine is overheating instantly, so to speak. That's not normal. I mean, we can also play with just like one notch, but this is look at this. Look at the power usage and the temperature instantly going up. I haven't had that before. I'm missing something here. I don't know what though. So maybe it is quite alright to do it like this, because we're gonna just remove the cargo in a minute and then put everything on the tracks, on their respective tracks, so to speak. So we can ignore the heat issue here. But still, it's very curious. I don't understand that. So if you know what I'm doing wrong here, I'm really puzzled a little bit. Let me know in the comments if you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I released the handbrake, released all the handbrakes on the cars. The locomotive looks fine. Not sure. Okay, let's get back to the order. So back to the order. We have now pulled everything from C4I to C1L. And now we need to unload the cargo here. Let's do that then. So unloading the cargo, let me just stand right next to this. It's just, whoa, that's a lot of shadow. Unloading the cargo is just by pulling this lever to the left hand side, and then they vanish. And that's that. Ah, would you look at this? That's interesting. There seems to be some kind of damage here, or something has not been set up right by me, I think. There's some kind of an electrical damage, or maybe there's, I don't know, like a brake set or so. And that is interesting because the vehicle itself says it is a 100%, so there's no damage there. But I see here those sparks here, as if there would be a blockage of some kind, or something is irritated on that wheel, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So maybe the overheating issue will stay the same. And that is something that we have to deal with now, I think. But first, let's check where things now need to move. So, 2 cars need to go to C2S, 1 car needs to go to B1S, and 1 to B6S. And this is C. And this is... So this is the overview. We are now at the section here, C. And this is where we need to put 2 cars, like most likely to... This is 1, 2, maybe in that track here. Maybe, let's check. And then we have to move, most probably forward. I think would make the most sense, but that way is blocked right now by that loco, so we might go backward. And then move into B, and then bring the other 2 to the spot where they need to be. But let me just check where the first 2 need to go, and then also which ones are the first 2. So I just checked. Luckily enough, the last 2 ones are the ones that need to go to C2S. So I just need to move forward a little bit, wave the crane driver a little. Hi, how you doing? And then put that into the right track. Might be this track here, I need to check. Yes, exactly correct. So I just need to move forward. By the way, you can see sparks on the other side as well. What did I do wrong? I don't know. I need to move out here, move 2 cars in here, decouple them, set the handbrake, move out again, and then backward. So let's see if we're able to move with Sparky, or if it will completely give up on us. Just gonna try to use the brakes all the way, maybe, so that we use the levers in the whole direction. Just gonna check the handbrake briefly, that it's completely released, and then let's see if things will move. And again, You can see that here. Instantly, temperature is rising high. Something is broken here, and I don't understand what. So there's actually someone standing in the way, and to get that out of the way, I think. Yeah, not far enough. So I need to move you out of the way and might just move you to the next track there. Need to pull the starter before you can give power. So the brakes have been released, and here it looks a little bit better, but evergreen. The handbrake. Well, you know, I actually can just park you here. That should be enough. Space-wise. Look at this. I do have my own little lightning on the train. What happens if I unpair the loco? Can I do that? I can do that. I have unpaired the loco, still the same problem. Well, fair enough. Just gonna move forward a little bit and then deliver the first 2 cars. Actually, if I would also move that loco to that direction, I could do the same maneuver to the north, and I think I need to do that. Maybe I should do that. Also very interesting, I don't know. The lights are still turned on. I don't know if the simulation is so correct that maybe the battery eventually will be drained, and then you do have a problem. A big problem. Oh, by the way, we're moving backward. So there's one thing that I need to do this correctly, and that is to use the remote that I got. This is just such an awesome gimmick. I really think that is one of the best things that happened in this game, but as far as I understand, it is not possible. Just gonna give it the slightest bit of power here. You're not moving. Can we move, please? Hello? Yeah, already overheating, I know. Okay. What I wanted to say is, I think there is other locomotives, like the DE2, I think, which are not compatible with this. So this is not usable on so many locos. Can I extend the antenna? No. So we're just gonna use that here, I think. But still, it's good enough. Alright, so the first 2 need to go in this track. I might need to push everything back a little bit. And that might work out. No, I just gotta need to push back a little bit further. Can I do that? Yeah, just by sheer force. I'm just gonna put everything right after the things will blow now. I will put everything after the sign, and that is most probably, hopefully, enough. My poor loco. Just go a little bit further, come on. So that should be enough. Let me decouple things and then move everything forward. So now... So this is done. CFF 756 needs to go to B1S. And to be able to do that, I'm just gonna move the other loco away. So I'm just thinking, I still have the remote set to that loco. I can just move this here back into that track to the left, just to get it out of the way. And then use the remote to get the train back to me. Awesome. So this locomotive is running a lot better. Ah, man. Let's see what happens after the order. If I'll get any more info on that. Okay, that should be far enough. And now with the remote, I should be able to move things into the correct direction and jump on that train. If I can grab the correct knobs. Always a thing. Come on, you can do this. So that is already the correct direction. remove the brake. And then with one notch, let's move forward. Maybe 2 notches. I think the loco has been shut off. Let me just recheck. So this is released. Handbrakes are released. So that didn't work out. Everything is released. I can give a little bit of power. Instantly everything is... oh, it's slipping. I need to use a little bit of sand, I think. There's a lot of slippage. So let's try this again. I mean, it's also raining now. It's actually a thunderstorm, I think. So now we get things moving, and I can check from... we're going north. We're now in the C track. Then I think B is over there. Is that correct that I'm going north here? Or are we actually going south right now? So this is something that I've learned that I need to check. Oh, we're going north. Okay. Let me bring everything in position, and then there's maybe... oh, wait a minute. Yes, exactly as I expected. B1S and the other track is directly in that lane where I parked the other loco. So I'm just gonna move that out of the way, put it down there, and then move in here. I actually thought this would be like the military area or something, but it is actually the way I need to go. Eventually I will have an order where everything will work out so perfectly fine that everyone is surprised that this is a Roxor video. I am very certain of that. But until that point, I just gotta learn where all the tracks are in this simulation. And this is the entry to the military area. Okay. Well then, eventually I will also go in that direction, I think. So the signal now has been set to the right, just need to move backwards. If the game would let me. And release the brake first. And then move to that direction. So I think that's far enough. Yep, yeah, I know. You can stop, you can just stop. And then I'm gonna move back to the other loco and bring it back. So let me just try with my little sparky friend there, if I can actually move into the correct direction now, or if the engine will blow instantly. Getting very bright. Can I sand here? Sand. Do the sand. I want to grab the sand. That should help hopefully. Take away a little bit of power. And we already stopped. Okay. Wow. So I'm activating the sander. And then gonna pick up the speed just a notch. And then hopefully that will move us forward. Something is completely broken here. I think I'm gonna move to the loco itself. Alright, I'm in the loco. The sander is running. I'm just gonna disable that, and then I swear that I did not see any signage of any brakes. That wasn't green, so I was pushing against brakes. It's not a good idea if you already have a loco that is really struggling to give you enough power. again, I'm not sure what what I'm doing wrong here. But let me just check, and I just need to set that one signal that I moved to that direction now to the left, and then briefly check the next track, B1S, that is. And then for B, if I come from north, 1S is that one to the right hand side. So maybe we can actually do something here with the loco and with the setup. It's on the right hand side, so that should be that track. So this is where we need to go. This is right, this is right, this is right. And then this is B1S, and that should be B1S. And we can actually use the remote to brake. Yeah, that is the correct track. And I should brake a little bit faster, because actually there are things in here and I didn't see them before. So let's see that we come to a gentle stop, maybe with the train brake as well. Sorry, with the local brake. And that should be enough, and I'm gonna decouple. Alright, everything has been decoupled, and now we just need to move the last car, CFF364 to B6S. And that is most probably on the outside there, so we need to move forward quite a bit. Okay, let's do so. Release the brakes beforehand. Oh man, yeah, I know. Give it a little sand maybe. Push the power. And we are rolling. So we need to go to that track, and this should show to the left then, which it does. And this is the intersection that we're looking for. That should look to the left, and this one is the one that we need to switch. Okay, good. Understood. We're gonna apply the brake as we're flying past the signal that I just mentioned. And now we just need to move to the very left. And hopefully not blow our engine. Give it a little bit of sand. Slippage is real, slippage is strong. Give the sand to be strong. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but then I'm also not an artist. But maybe I am, who knows? Am I though? Am I not? Who knows? So now I'm just gonna let it roll a little bit and then move to this setup here. I might be able to help myself. Gonna release any handbrakes if there are any set, usually at the very end. And then it should be moving all those cars here. Now I'm gonna pull the brake and then set the handbrake again on this car. So the only thing is left, I think I need to move a little bit further into the track. And then the only thing that is left is to disconnect everything and bring this locomotive into the repair shop. I know. Let's try this again. That is good. Set the brake. This should be far enough. Let me decouple. And set the handbrake. Okay, so this should be it, I hope. Let's check if we can use the order to get a little bit of cash. So everything has been brought into their respective tracks, so I'm just gonna try now and see if everything worked out. And it did. We actually got a very small Very small time bonus. Maybe not even that small. Let's have a look. 7,000 bucks time bonus. 40,000 bucks, so altogether 21,000, which is not that much if you consider that we have to pay 11,000 in fees. But I'm just gonna have a look how much I have to pay. Yeah, look at this. So I think I drove the 049 and it's still rising because it's running. I didn't disable it. And the other one is 1,500 and this is 29,000. Let's see if we can find out why that is. So there is a lot of damage. 27,000 damage. Could be that I just, you know, I had the handbrake on, the brakes on, pulled the energy too strong, the power too strong in the beginning, and that was what made it so expensive. So let us pay, and then we are set. So we made a little bit of cash. Kopay has been paid. Let me move out into the rain. So consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of videos. I always appreciate that. If you're around here, that's pretty cool to see that people enjoy this. Leave me a comment if you know what I did wrong in the beginning. Maybe you know more than me. And then see you next time. Thanks. Hello everyone, this is Roxor, and today I would like to go to the machine factory because I would like to have a remote. Alright, back in the cockpit, let's start things up. Ready to go, but then again, this is a Roxor episode that would be really crazy if I really would remember to release the handbrake before we go ahead. Morning everyone. Buongiorno. Buenos dias. And that's all I know. Oh, I need to go left. Yep, looks fine. And is this also... oh, this is 50. I think we're fine with that. And this is also looking to the right, and this is at 30. What the... there we go. There... what the hell? Oh no. Oh boy. That kinda came out of nowhere, I have to say. And now we are ready to go. Everything has been connected again. We just need to move south. Nope, that's not correct. We need to move north, I should say. And then we will make it to our destination. We're now here. Just one intersection in front of us. Second one. And then we are at the machine factory. Deliver the order and then find the store and get the remote. The remote. Get the remote, the remote, the remote. Yes. That was my awesome song about the remote. So we got to the shop. And now let's move in and have a look if we can get the remote here. There it is. 25 grand. What the? That is a lot of cash. And then we're gonna pay for that. 25 grand. And there we have it. I do have the remote now. How cool is that? I don't have any idea what I need to do with this. Remember, I remember.